Hey guys, Dog 5 here with episode number 2 of our Marseille career mode. We have had a lot of support on the first episode, so I thank you very much for that. And we get right into this second one. It's brilliant to see the support, thank you very much. So as we get into this one, there is one thing I quickly have to say, and it was noted in the comments down below. Kamara is not on loan from Arsenal. I did get a slight mix up there. It's not Kamara that's on loan, it's Saliba, who plays for Saint Etienne. So that means Kamara can play for us. He doesn't have to go out on loan. But, just so you don't say that the signing of Leon was pointless, Alvaro, the Spaniard, is on loan from Villarreal. So we did bring him back up for him for when he goes back to Villarreal. But in this game, we're taking on FC Nantes at their home stadium. A couple of familiar names in their starting lineup that you might be able to recognise. The main one being Lafont, the goalkeeper. He's obviously a high potential goalkeeper from France. And you can already see there he's made two brilliant saves to actually keep them in this game at 0-0. Very, very unfortunate to be 2-0 up ourselves. As we've got a chance here as Radronovic cuts inside with a nice little Ronaldo chop, but it is cleared away upfield. Leon, the man we signed, heads it to Kamara. They're both starting together. Kamara requested a game. I thought, may as well give him one. As Lopez plays the ball up to Benedetto. Benedetto turns his man brilliantly, lays it up right to Thauvin. He's going to dink it across to the back post. Payet's there, heads it. It's a scramble in the box, but in the end, Lopez will put that one into the back of the net. Very fortunately, 25 minutes up, and we are 1-0 to the good. And you can see here, the account tweeting out, what the fuck is even happening here? At least we scored, because it was an absolute scramble in the box. Lafont, he actually dived onto the ball, but that forced the ball past him into the back of the net. So he was very unfortunate there not to save that one as well and keep up his great saving record against us. As here we give away the ball in the box. Simon heads it out to his man in the box, but we do eventually get the ball. A Marvey with a terrible clearance. Kader out wide, whips it across. Leon this time with a poor clearance, but it does actually find our man this time as Benedetto loses out the header to Palois. It's going to find its way upfield as Traore out wide into Blas. Moses Simon back to Blas. Looks it past his man, does so. Going to try and drill across, but Leon is there with a brilliantly timed tackle to deny them from crossing in the ball. Any later, that would have been a penalty. Any earlier would have been a penalty. It was perfectly timed as Moses Simon whips the ball across. Mandanda dives onto it to deny the header from Skoda, and we will look to counter-attack with ourselves here. As out wide, Radonjic plays the ball into Dimi Payet. Payet out wide to Lopez. Maxime Lopez is going to charge forward here. He's got Benedetto making a run ahead of him. Threads him through brilliantly. Palois. It's a very poor shot. He got away from Palois. It's the two bold men racing against each other. He strike though. He must have been leaning back because it went flying over the crossbar. This is football, not rugby, my friend. As again, down this left-hand side, we've got a chance here to whip the ball across. And we do so, but it is one of the worst crosses you'll see in your life. And as soon as I saw that, I was having no more of it. He's coming off. Giroud is coming on. Payet's going to go out onto the left. Benedetto's going to drop down to Cam. And we're going to play with a target man up top to try and add to our lead. It is a slim 1-0 lead right now as Payet whips this corner across. Great header by Thauvin. And it is just wide of that bottom left-hand corner for the keeper, right-hand corner for us. Look how close that is to going in. So close to getting his first goal for his objective, obviously, to get 20 goal contributions in the league this season. As into the final minutes of this game, the ball's whipped across. Mandanda punches it away, and it will eventually be cleared out by Sarr. And from the resulting corner, Blas whips the ball across. Traore looks to get his head on it. It's cleared away to the edge of the box. Wagyu back out to Blas. He's got a chance to whip it across. Johan. And you probably thought that snuck in. I definitely did. Thought that snuck in at the near post. But it was the side netting. We do win this game 1-0. And we pick up all 3 points as we go into the game against OGC Nice. Currently being managed by Patrick Vieira, I do believe. They, again, a couple of familiar faces in this team. Dante, Atal. They've got a couple of ones up top as well that you might recognise. But the main one being Atal, the Algerian right back. We obviously signed him for Villarreal, but he is a very, very dangerous player. And they've also got Dolberg, the former Ajax man. I don't know how he's doing in the league this year in real life, but out wide, it's a great strike there, but it's even better saved by Mandanda. Great reactions there to deny the striker from scoring his goal very early on into this game. We're still yet to concede this season. We are 3 games in, and we have still yet to concede. So we've gone 180 minutes without a goal. Make that 110 as we just passed the half an hour mark. 110 minutes without a goal conceded. Not too bad for ourselves here. As 33 minutes into the game, we tried to attack there, but it's a great tackle by Dante on Giroud, and he clears it upfield, but we're going to win it back, and we're going to work straight back upfield as Lopez. Still in the team because of Sansone's suspension. Giroud turns his man brilliantly on his stronger left foot. Benitez is there, the Argentinian goalkeeper, to make a great save as we move into the second half. Just past the hour mark, we're going to make a couple of substitutions. Benedetto being the main one coming on. Again, at that cam position. Again, just trying to look to add a little bit of sauciness to our striking force between him and Giroud. As Claude Maurice, down his left-hand side, whips the ball across. Unas is there, but Leon uses his strength perfectly to deny him to get a nice, sweet connection on that ball. As again, Unas out wide on this left-hand side. Cuts it across, but again, it doesn't find its man as we do clear the ball upfield. Thauvin to Giroud. Giroud's going to play a brilliant ball through to Benedetto. Breaks past the back line, 1-on-1 with Benitez, his fellow countryman. Gets it onto his left foot. Maybe made it a bit too obvious to the keeper of what he was going to do. And his save is made as we go here. Payet plays the ball to Rongier. He's going to drill it across. Thauvin at the near post. It does take a deflection, so we will have another chance here. Again, it's going to be played short. Again, it's going to be cut inside. Again, Thauvin's going to get on the end of it, but this time Benitez makes the save. And it's still only 0-0. This time, again, it's played short. Drilled across. This time, Kaleta Kar, the Croatian centre-back, gets his head on it. And with 5 minutes left in this game, we go 1-0 up. And again, another tweet. That feeling when you score your first goal for Les Olympiens. It's his first goal for the club. I congratulate him in that fact, and I thank him for getting the win with that goal. It's a very, very important goal. But again, we're showing support to the other team. They put up a brilliant fight. They could have won this game very easily if it wasn't for the efforts of Steve Mandanda, because he put on a great performance. And we got very, very lucky to score with 5 minutes left in this game. As we take on Saint-Etienne, the team who do own Kamara right now for the time being until Arsenal take him back. But you can see here, we've got 9 points out of a possible 9. We've started the season off brilliantly. And in this game, we're actually going to start Benedetto at cam. Lopez is still in the starting lineup. We can now, from this game, after this game, we can have Morgan Sansone back in the starting squad or on the bench. His suspension will be up, his 3-game suspension. So that's good to see. As Thauvin pressures the ball nicely here, and he does eventually win it off of Gabriel, and he's going to drill it into Demi Payet, who takes a first-time volley. It's a great reaction save by Ruffier to deny us from scoring our first goal in this game. It's a really, really nice reaction save. As they have got a chance here, as Gabriel Silva plays a brilliant ball over the top to Ibarra out on the other side. It's a brilliant passage of play here. As it looks to get past Amavi, does so nicely, whips it across to Zaza, and it's a great header, but it's equally matched by a save by Mandanda, who can easily catch it and throw it out to maybe start a counter-attack. But nothing did happen from that. Into the second half, Buanga out to Zaza, back through to him, 1-on-1 with the keeper. And it's a great, well, not even a save, it's just great goalkeeping there to rush out, put the striker under pressure, and make him rush his shot. If he had had time, if Mandanda had stayed in goal, it's completely likely he would have scored that one, as Benedetto with a great little roulette to get past his man, tries to play it across to Giroud, but again, expert goalkeeping. He dives onto the ball before Giroud can even have a chance to set his body position correctly. As a final chance of the game with 5 minutes left. We scored with 5 minutes left in the previous game. Can we do it in this one? As Giroud receives the ball, turns, faces up, plays it through to Thauvin. He's got a chance here to whip it across to Giroud, who's making a late run. And he does so, but it's blocked by Perrin. It falls right back to him. Chance here for him to strike it himself. And he does put the shot wide of the post. The final chance comes our way. We do not take it. And the game ends as a 0-0 draw. Not too bad of a result against a team like Saint-Etienne with a couple of decent players in their ranks. But the game does end 0-0. We're on 10 points out of a possible 12. I hope you guys have enjoyed today's episode. If you have, please like, subscribe, and peace.